And at this time, I'll ask Coach for an opening statement, and then we already have some questions in the queue.
The seeding for the tournament is so important, and I think that we felt yesterday's game, the last 10 minutes of this game, our shots were short. We were a step slow on defense. We gave up drives. We weren't in help, and I just think that last 10 minutes, we had kind of dead legs and prevented us from getting stops. And credit Nichols, they did a great job of scoring and then making us really work to get the ball down the floor to get any open looks. I thought Chelsea Kane was just superb today. She's a phenomenal player with a bright future as a sophomore. And I knew that Coach Plaisance would have a good game plan against us. And definitely today, because we played yesterday, pressing us and making us work so hard to get into offense was a great plan of attack. Just knowing that we had to play so hard yesterday for 40 minutes to get the win. So I think that our youth on our team, the young players, hopefully this helps them understand how important it is to take care of business during the regular season so that you don't have to play every single day.
We have our first question from Dan Booth. Dan, you can unmute your line, please.
Awesome. Guys, thank you for taking the time once again. And I guess overall, when you think about not only this loss, but everything that you guys went through both on and off the court this year as a whole, just what comes to mind, Coach?
So my players probably ad nauseum hear me say control the controllables. And I said that so much this year, and I would say it, and then we just get hit in the face with something that was out of our control. And so we got to practice controlling the controllables. But, the great thing about sports is that you develop characteristics that will help you for the rest of your life. And our players did a tremendous job this year of just coming back after battles or disappointments and just working extremely hard. We were just talking to them in the locker room at ACU. This is my 9th team to have here. We have never had players come in so early for practice and put up extra shots and just get working on their own. This team has invested outside of practice time more than any team that we have coached here before. And we just want them to understand that will pay off. We went through 4 scouting reports this year, and then the game never happened. And it's a lot, physically and mentally to get ready for things like that. And then the game just doesn't happen, and they would just be like, okay, and then we move on to the next scouting report. And so just really proud of them for wanting to get better every day, regardless of whether we were having a game in 2 days or not another game for 7 days. They came back every day and just pushed each other. This team gets along so well. The chemistry is great. They spend so much time together, both on and off the floor, that it made it a lot of fun for us to coach them because they were just such a tight-knit group. They challenged each other and held each other accountable. I think we're all disappointed in the win-loss record. But I think that we accomplished a lot just as young women, as a coaching staff this year, just handling adversity and just keeping a positive and a grateful perspective through the season.
Next question is from JD Richards. JD, may I unmute your line?
Yes, Coach. First of all, Anna, she just kind of played her heart out there, didn't she?
She was awesome. This is Anna's one and only Southland Conference tournament, and she gave us a great effort both days. She, just played like a warrior. She was in no quit, no retreat mode for sure. And I probably should have given her a couple of minutes of rest in the second half, but I didn't want to. I love coaching her, and I wanted to coach her as many minutes as I could today, knowing it's the last time we'll see her seated out. But she was a warrior yesterday and today.
Well, and the other thing is, you have such a young, inexperienced team overall. They got a chance to play in this tournament, and you kind of had to be happy with how they handled, especially Taylor over there. It was one thing the way she played yesterday, but the way she played today was even better. And you found you found out what she can do in a big moment.
She had 2 huge offensive rebounds for us late in the game that were, we thought were going to be game changers. She's fearless. I said that yesterday. And when Taylor's in the game, we just play so much faster. She's a good on-ball defender too. And it's been fun watching Taylor continue to improve. I think from Christmas till now, we've just seen her play with a lot more confidence, and she really started understanding what our expectations were from her as the point guard. And it's the hardest position on the floor. She's the quarterback. She's a coach out there. And she's really learned how to embrace that and be successful with it.
Evan, you have the next question. You may unmute your line.
Hi, Coach Goodenough. This is a different feeling for you because 2 years ago you won the Southland tournament. Last year it got canceled. This year knocked out in round 2. What are the feelings like right now?
Yeah, I'm super disappointed that we didn't win and we're not playing tomorrow. I thought that we were going to be able to do that. Like I said, I think we just kind of ran out of gas in the fourth quarter. We had mistakes on both ends of the floor. So I'm really disappointed. We did not expect to go out in the second round. We did get beat by a really, tough-minded team. And Nichols, they made plays down the stretch when we didn't. But I'm super disappointed that we're finished in the tournament. Not disappointed with our team, but just sad for the staff, sad for our players that our season's over.
Do we have questions?
Anna,
Oh, go ahead.
sorry.
Follow up.
Okay. For Anna, I know you're one of those seniors that is deciding not to come back next season. When you look back at your couple years here at Abilene Christian, what are some of the things that come to your mind?
I feel like since I didn't play the year that we won, that year I took on a different role. I was a great practice player. I got our team better by pushing them. And then last year is a little bit different. I was playing, so it was kind of as if like my roles have changed every 3 years. But I know for myself, I can look back and I don't have any regrets with how hard I played. So,
Any additional questions for the student athletes? Carrie, you may unmute your line.
Hi guys. I have a question for Taylor actually. So today you got a career high and you played amazing this game. What are your thoughts on like today's performance and how you played today?
I thought I played good. I mean, there's always stuff that I can do better every game, but I just kind of went in with the mindset like I was just going to give it my all. Whatever happened.
I'll ask Coach Goodenough. I think you guys had like an 11-3 run late third quarter. Nichols had a good start to the third, and you answered right back. I guess was it just difficult to keep that momentum going into the fourth because, like you said, you guys just felt tired?
That was a great finish. We started off poorly in the third quarter, but then had some momentum going into the fourth quarter. And, it just when you're like one step off where you need to be defensively and your shot is 2 inches short, you can credit that to fatigue, I think. Our players knew what we needed to do defensively. They just weren't getting exactly where they needed to. Nichols did a great job of scoring and jumping into their press, which was eating up a lot of time. We couldn't hit shots. I think we were 0 from the 3-point line in the fourth quarter. Everything was a little bit short. So disappointing ending. We would have hoped to been able to continue making shots in the fourth quarter and making it a battle, but it just kind of got away from us because we couldn't score.